Hello, today is the final day for this current cycle of the guild prestige quests, right? It says it ends in 20 hours. And I want to do a video about this because if you're like 99% of players, or maybe even higher than that, your guild did not reach level 71, right? Like I said, you're probably here in the 60s or something, maybe even a bit lower than that, but you're probably, at least a few levels away from getting the big prize here at the end, where you have a chance, 3 boxes with chance emeralds. Um, yeah, the thing is, it's almost impossible to actually get this. Like, to get here, your guild needs 3,390,000 prestige points, which is really hard to do considering each guild member can only get up to 5,000 points a day, and guilds can only have up to 30 players. And here's the thing. If you, like I said, they only last 27 days. Each cycle is only 27 days. So that means if you have 30 active players, each player in your guild has to get exactly 4,185 points a day. That means doing nearly all of these quests. Like, you have to do just about all of these here to get that. And there's a lot of these quests that are actually pretty hard, and I should probably say collect all. But yeah, some of these quests are actually pretty hard to do for most players, like the Wisdom crystals. This one takes a lot of resources. This is a really prohibitively expensive quest chain, right? And right, just do this. So there you go. We'll do this. This will get it here. But like, so that's that one there. So if we look now, so we got, so this gets you 50 guild prestige points. That's 60, so that's 110. That's 70, so that's 180. And that's 250, so that's 280. That's another 120, so that's 400. So that's 400 points a day just in that one quest chain. And Blada said that one's super hard to get. I don't do that one every day because it's really hard to get that because that's a lot of resources. Again, the spending gold. I forgot, was it 40 on the first one, or I think it's 30, 40, 50. So it's 90, 120, 180, 280. So another two, I said, so that's right there. If you don't do like both those, that's like so almost 700 points there. And it's just like, it adds up really quickly, right? Like I said, right, just by the virtue of the one quest with the ascension resources. Like I said, very hard for most players to get because it takes a lot of resources to get those 400 crystals. And like even like an account like mine that's been playing for a few years, like that's actually kind of hard to do. And like my other Let's Play account that's over 2 years old, really hard to do that one every day. I don't do it every day because it's just really hard. So that leaves, generally, I mean, most days I end up leaving 400, at least 400 points on the table, sometimes more. Some of the pet adventure ones, these ones could be really hard to do just because of how pet adventures are working, how they work. So let's see, that was the, so did I just, I have to start a new, okay, so you have to win it, we have to win. So let's see. We're just gonna probably double check here. Yeah, we have to raid it anyway. So let's raid this here. So, right, so if you are not in a position where you can actually complete an adventure today, because sometimes you join an adventure and somebody's sitting there for hours and don't finish their scenes, and you miss out on finishing the adventure, that can cost you a lot of points. We'll see how many points that is. Right, like, so a lot of people, players, especially new players who are struggling with gold, like they don't finish the gold to spend gold. 3.5 million gold, kind of like a higher level player, that one's not too bad. You can literally just buy, like I said, 3.5 million gold is not a lot, but for like a newer player though, it is pretty significant. But also the raiding adventures one here, so 70 points for just getting the wins here, 70 points, 80 points for opening a chest, so that's 150 points. Complete the adventure one time, it's another 80, so that's 230 points. So another 230 points. So 400 for the ascension, 230 points for adventures, another 280 points for gold, and we're already almost 1,000 points there. So you're already short of that 4128. And yeah, like if you're, unless all 30 players of your guild are actually doing all the quests every day, your guild's probably not going to reach level 71. And if you have any inactive players, or you have a player who is on a vacation for 2 weeks, or like even if they just missed the couple days, they could have to take, they're gone for the weekend, right? They're not doing the quest every day. Those thousands of points that your guild just lost, and you're not going to get here. So yeah, probably 99% of players will never see level 71 in the guild's prestige. Probably, maybe even higher, maybe like 99.9. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if the number of guilds that actually reach level 71, is in the, like, less than 100. Like, it's probably a really, really small number. Like, this is a pretty high, this is a pretty developed guild. Like, this is a pretty high-end guild. Lots of players, a lot of resources. The server's 5.5 years old, or almost, yeah, almost 5.5 years old, right? It's a really old server. A lot of players been playing for literally years. Everybody has resources, and we still can't reach level 71. Yeah, and I can't imagine, like, any other guilds, like, reaching 71 unless they're, like, the top of the top, like, the creme of the crop, like, the very, very top. Like, instead, I mean, if we look at our ranking so we're ranked 100 in Clash of Worlds, so, like I said, we're not a slouch of a guild, like, by any means. Like, we're pretty high-ranking guild, like, like I said, we're already in the, like I said, we're almost to the Marquee League, whatever, but it's like, yeah, it's just, it's, it's just, like, almost impossible to get these prestige quests. Like, so it really is just stacked against players who, like I said, it's just like, it is free resources, but, like, the idea that you can get all the way here, this is kind of like a tease. This one is whatever, it's a hero soul chest, but these would be kind of nice, but it's like, these are, most guilds are not going to see, like, past, like, like the mid 60s. Like, we make it to 67, we might, how close are we? We're close to the next one, so we'll probably make level 68. I doubt we make level 69. We're definitely not making level 7. I've never seen this guild reach level 71. Never seen my guild on the Let's Play server reach level 71. We're usually a couple of levels shorter on that one. That's a guild with, like, less development. And if I look at the guild, I bet you we have some inactive players too. All right, I bet you. See, we have some inactive players here. I bet you. Yep, we have at least Federico. There's one inactive player on the roster already. Like I said, that's a lot of guilds will have a couple of inactive players because people quit. They haven't found someone to replace them yet, so they just kind of keep them around in case you need to put them in a guild war or whatever. For defense, especially on, like, a Saturday, that you could get, happens a lot. So it's like, yeah, so that's dead weight. And that, again, that's really common for guilds to have, like, 2 or 3 players who are inactive or semi-inactive, or maybe they only play on weekend. They don't play on weekends or whatever. Like, that happens all the time, and it's just really, like I said, that's just something, like, that's just the reality of how this system is. It's just really hard to get all 30 of your players getting, like, at least 4,200 points every day for all 27 days of a period. Like I said, there's just not enough points. Like, it's just, the goalposts are pretty steep. Like, and I don't know if, like, I assume there's probably levels after 71. Like, if it's probably like this other themes where it just repeats. But I have no idea. I can't confirm it because I've never been in a guild I went that far. But, like I said, it's almost like an impossible goalpost for most of, yeah. But yeah, not too much more to say on this one. We do have Cosmic Battle voting back here. Not too much gonna be changed here, but if you want to know more about the Cosmic Battle, I did a video about it last time we had that event, and you can find it down below. And as always, thank you for watching.